EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Jacob Eason. And his first pass is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it'll be second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. We got 18.
Eason. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
That's a 37-yard line.
They run with Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Eason. That's caught by Hollister. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch. Watch out. Deuce.
Here's Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now it's Hines. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. It's Eason. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. Then the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 10, Jaguars nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Leonard Fournette.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Third down.
Watch 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 51 yards.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Hines, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Intended for Naheem.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A 44-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down now. It's Hines. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
At the 23-yard
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So nice number one. Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Eason on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, here's Eason. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Eason on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's now third down and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Colts 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll move the chains.
And a Jaguar first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
7-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Colts 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again, Eason. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Eason sets to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Colts 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 3rd down, Hines, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Jaguars 49, Colts 13.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability.
Is good.
The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target. 3rd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Kill, turn up. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Jaguars.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Westbrook.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout.
And goal.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
On the tackle.